What is the sum of you? And how does that tie into your 5 closest friends? This is an answer that I don't think you're expecting, and this is today's Daily Awesome. Recorded on September 23rd, 2017, and this actually comes from a question that was asked on our TSL online call at 9 a.m. it started, and it's 2 p.m. now. It's still going. Obviously, I'm not on it, but I do the first 2 hours, and then the group just wants to stay on talking because this is what community is about. And I want to answer this question because we've talked about this before, but also it's something that comes up. And in the movement of self-help, the movement of finding yourself, bettering yourself, because that's what you want, that's who you are, you want to be your best, we're always in search of how we can do that better. And this is one of those areas where we come into a big flaw. Now see, the idea goes, and Tony Robbins coined it, that you are the sum of your 5 closest friends, that your 5 closest friends, if you added up all of their income and took the average, that's how much you make. And people look at this as some sort of template of where they are and who they should be and the potential of who they are. Now here's the problem with it. Friendship is something that goes beyond what you want. Friendship is something that goes beyond your insecurities, feeding pain, feeding your wants and your desires. So we come into this equation going, I want to better our lives. I want to be the best. And see, we have plenty of videos about this. If you look at like the myth of the alpha male stuff that we've recorded, or some of the things that have to do with masculine image and identity and our loss for that, is that we're speaking from pain. See, we feel the urge to be a man. We feel the urge to have ambition. We feel the urge for purpose. We feel the urge for sex, for putting our mark out on the world. Yet at the same time, we feel powerless towards it. In fact, we feel impotent towards gaining traction of that, and we speak with that. And see, we as men haven't learned to level up, to man up, to be alpha, perhaps you could say, to make the determination of saying, wait a minute, I want to stop speaking with my pain. And see, here's the thing where it gets into part of the trouble with this, is we want to be the best. We want to make the most money. We want to, have the most power in our lives, the most clarity, the happiness. And we think that if we choose our right friends, that somehow we'll be awarded this, or somehow that will be the easiest way to hack and develop this. And it very well might help you out. It very well might help you out. And I would even bet and say that if you have 5 friends around you all the time who you're close and you share bonds with and you connect with and have experiences with, you will probably start to inherit a lot of those traits. We are a social culture. Beyond anything else, what influences our decisions most are the people around us. However, when we are a man who's gone through life and perhaps built a life, we built our worth, we built our value, we made our sum of who we are, that is not happy, that isn't making the money we want, that isn't somebody that has a perspective that we appreciate, that doesn't have the sex life we want, that doesn't have the sort of confidence in the true sum, the true value that we wished we could have come up with. When we don't have that, guess what? We have a life before that decision point to go, hey, I'm going to fuck all of my life and my friends and all of this and that just so I could get. We're speaking from insecurity. We're speaking from a person who has been flawed. We are speaking from a person who has built a life that has problems. And some of those problems created good things too. And so we can't be in so much pain, so much distress, so much chaos, and speaking from that polluted mindset where we say, I need to have this. It will make me feel better because I don't want to look at myself. I don't want to look at my past. I don't want to look at the person who I was that chose my 5 closest friends that got me there. And when you do not fix that, when you do not fix your foundation, when you do not fix the steps that led you up to where you are now or down to where you are now, you will never be able to stand. You will be a tartuffe. That means an imposter. You will be somebody that is a fake. And see, what we look for in our culture of pain, what we look for in our culture where we're confused, is how is it that we can live absent of pain rather than how can we live as our ambition. See, the beauty of friendship, the beauty of this, of having people connected with you, is sharing experiences with people. My 5 closest friends, some of them are broke. A lot of them are in recovery. They're recovering drug addicts. They don't value money. They value spirituality. They value different stuff. Some of them do jujitsu. Some of them are entrepreneurs and are very successful. I have, and it's probably more like 10 rather than 5, but I have friends that have a spectrum of different qualities of me. And you know what? Maybe they do add up to a sum of me. Maybe they do. And we influence each other, and we're supposed to. But you know what the key ingredient to that is? Is I do not seek my pain, my sadness, my points of discomfort that broadcast reactions in my life to shape what I value. And so when you talk about the sum of you, let's talk about the value of you. Your morals, your ambition, your purpose, your social connections, your friendship, your loves, your sexual connections, all these different things. Let's look at that. Let's look at that to shape us rather than just go, hey, how can I better my life? I want this. My pain wants me this because it'll make me feel better because I'm afraid to be who I am now. Let's start cherry picking people around me. You want to be a mask? You want to be a tartuffe? You want to be an imposter? You want to be somebody that can't stand on your own 2 feet? Well then, you don't have the worthiness to deserve the option of expression, of self, of sense of being, of pride, of purpose. You're somebody that knows how to run from pain but look like you're standing still. So hey, you very well may be the sum of your 5 closest friends, but good for you. Man, what a great gift you've been given to have people around you in your life that you share time with. This is a different story, people. This is a story about being a better human being, and men in particular, because that's who I speak to. This is a story of where, man, the potential of you, and if you know what that is, and if you know where you came from, and if you know the nature of man, it's a fucking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, and that's what we talk about here on the Daily Aussie. This is also what we do in our communities, and one of the greatest things about our communities is it is based off of how connected we are. That is one of the most amazing things, meaning that we connect online. We connect weekly or multiple times a week. And like I said, man, we started a call at 9 a.m. this morning for TSL Online, our social dynamics program, which is literally our strongest, most powerful program. And man, there are guys still talking at 2 p.m. Why? Because that's what accountability is. It's not that I did something wrong and now I need to pay for it. It's that I mean something in a part of men, and I'm going to live up to that every day. Check out the free stuff link down below. You can find so much good stuff. You can find stuff on our primal drive, on dating, on text messaging, on being sexual. You can find different answers for you, whether they're PDFs or videos that will help you out as a man. Come join our community. Join what we're all about. Join our groups. They're free to start. And man, walk on this journey where men really hold each other to the standard of you. All right, we'll talk soon, guys. Steve Mayeda signing out. Have a great day.